Happy Sunday again, everyone. Roby 1 out here in Worcester, Mass, still at Pleasant Street Church. It's an old world building built in the 1800s, they say. But we're going to take a quick look at this. But they put baseboard moldings, as I call it, fudge blocks, around the whole bottom. So if there was any mud flood windows, they're covered up at this point. We got some fanciful vents there, possibly symbolical. Some stained glass windows, really ordained, fanciful work, square turret, action, all types of symbology up the wazoo in this. Look at that. It almost looks like some kind of sun god. It's got the good book up there in the middle, a little symbology over there at the bottom on both of these. The two left windows are the same, the middle one's different. These ones over here have some kind of, it looks like a sun or something at the top. You can imagine how pretty these look when they're lit up. The chimney. Alright, let's do a color decipherment. Welcome back to Indiana Jones, a wrap. Mud flood everywhere in Worcester. And another fun fact I've told people, there are all the structures that they've controlled and owned. There's symbologies on the building, and if you've ever read any part of John Adams' quarrel with the Freemasons, he says this in the book. I'm going to speak as loud as I can because I think I'm over here at a good time. And look at this right here. Now, I figured this out already, and it's got to be in a picture. I flipped this one upside down. This is one of those pillars that when you flip it upside down, it shows the Green Man. And you can already see them two things at the bottom here would be his eyes, and that his nose when you flip it the other way. It's got the Templar cross in the middle. Over here looking at some leviathan leaves. And these got to be definitely some kind of castings. This whole top piece is like one whole piece, and there's the inscriptionary marks that look like some kind of power tool made of them. Whoever made these had very artistic value in their mind and were good at what they did. Look at the bottom of that, the road and tips of the pillars. Sorry, my language. This bit is always loud. Templar cross. And if you look right there, these look like some kind of sea walrus creatures, in my opinion. You got the snake head underneath it, another snake head there. And there's like some kind of wrapping twisting those two sea creatures in the Templar cross. Now look at the fanciful work on this. Here's another question. I'd like to see someone replicate this. Anyone who knows how to do this would know how to replicate it. Look at that in the corners. I've never seen anyone do that. I've worked along the masonry trade and never seen anyone do that. I happen to have my tape measure. And let's take a look at the bricks. These look like 7 3/4 by maybe 2 1/8. Be nice to find a brick over here. Now this pillar is different from that one. See in the middle, that's got the Templar cross with the 4 little dots. Now this has something else. And then it has that symbol, I'm telling you, that's very similar to the other one I told you. I see a lot. That means something to them secret societies, whatever it is, it means something because they keep putting this on their structures, these particular symbols. Now this bottom is different from the other bottom, and the top, they're completely different pillars. Looks like a lamp post bottom. Rob Roy Academy, I used to deliver in there, mud flood building. It's cool going in the break room chatting with you. If you're watching this, hi. It was always nice there, the ladies and everyone else. Look at the top of that, it's cool. Now, I know this is mortar at the bottom, but for some reason it looks like some kind of caulking. like caulking mortar. And this whole bottom has definitely been tampered with because that caulking is fresher looking than the caulking higher up mortar. Take a whole look. Look at that. That's got to be about 80 feet. We're at the church. Right here's more of the etchings. All right, let's hop out to the side. It almost looks like this is the front entrance, even though it's on Ashland Street. That's fanciful, really nice. More of those vents, as we've seen on the other building over there on Irving Street in the last video. All right, now different symbology on each pillar, as each bottom has a different bottom. We'll start with the bottoms. See? 4 different bottoms. Oh yeah, they definitely put that block in after. I didn't even notice that last time. Oh yeah, look at the fudge factor in this. See all the mortar that's around the block is that newer color, more fresher, and then as you go up, it's a different mortar. Oh yeah, that's a lie block, I call it. And I know because in Palmer, that's what led me to Worcester, the church out there. That church, a Freemason owns, and I talked to the hammer, and he also said that there's a time capsule in their cornerstone. I'll be going over there in a little to Palmer. I think it's St. Paul's Cathedral. That's an alien head at the top. We're at this building now, over here at Pleasant Street Church, and the cornerstone says 1841 to 1890, which could be a tenable time for a structure like this. And now let's look at the top of each pillar, how they're all different. Similar. These might be exactly the same. And these, just like the ones on the other side, you flip them upside down. It looks like they're gonna have some kind of illuminated face. These might not, but I know those ones on the other side on Pleasant Street. I already flipped them, and you'll see a picture in a future video with them flipped upside down. Oh, all right. Nope, these two are pretty much almost identical. They look like ghouls trying to escape something. There's the etching. And like I asked before, any commenters, was this a casting? A brick type, clay type casting? Or is that etched out with a power tool? Now here's a Wicca symbol, so we're going into the green man and the vegetation god symbology. And you can already tell when you flip that upside down, it's a face. At the bottom is the eyes. And you can see that snake head going up under the Wicca symbol is the nose. I know what to look for. Jay is discoverer of the upside down pillar, and we're running with it. No one else is deciphering pillars on any channel. Another Wicca symbol. Look at the crack in that one. And it was good that we came over to get this, because one day that's going to crack off and it's going to be the end of it. And at this point, we got a historical record of it. Let's go to the other corner. See what's on this door. Kind of a sunburst above it in the arch. Look at them Molecular pillars on the corner of that. All old colonial Victorians out here in Worcester near the college area. This looked like they had huge windows at one point. Now they're missing. But I'll tell you something about Worcester. They break into these buildings. And over here is a building, I'm gonna end it here, that I've done a video on before, right there. Kabbalah and 7 Ways to Sunday. And that's like the cross points between the hood and the Becca and WPI college area. I'm just gonna sneak through, get over to the other side. And we're gonna call this one a wrap. This is symbology and nice. I always wondered if that was Kabbalah or alchemy, the different colors on the windows. Just a theory. Another part where the mortar's different at the bottom and the top. That means it's been touched and tampered with at one point. What a nice day. And thank you for all my subscribers. I'm gonna keep on the hunt of all this cool old world buildings and all the other things I do on my videos, you know, how it's linked to my music. And most of all, linked to the people and the truth. And Tic-Tac over there at the top of that square turret. Roll one, I'm out.